going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and I'm back again at one of my favorite cities in the Philippines, which is Baguio. I came here like a year and a half or 2 years ago in the summertime, which was nice weather. Now I'm here like kind of like the winter, and it's like about 67 degrees, which is pretty nice. You can see I'm wearing a hoodie. This is my accommodation over here. I just arrived here not much ago. I drove all the way from Manila, about a little over 4 hours, so you know, I really love the city and how it's designed and developed. A lot of hills over here, so we're gonna walk around, and then tomorrow I'm gonna continue my video and show you Session Road. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I'm not sure they still do the pedestrian thing right here, but we'll find out. But let's see what else is happening. Here you can see a little bit of street art. Wow, it is chilly, the wind and everything. And the last time I came, I passed by a church over here, and they lit it up pretty nice in the nighttime. This is kind of giving me a little bit of a vibe of South by in Vietnam. Same thing, or a city in the mountains with a lot of lights, a lot of action going on. But let me show you ahead of me what's happening. And this is the church right here. You can see how nice it is with the lights and everything. Wow. And the plaza super nice and impeccable and clean. I love this out here, wow. I tell you come here to Baguio, it makes it feel like if you're in another country, you know, because it's in the mountain, and then they got like lots of pine trees. So the Philippines is not only just beautiful beaches and waterfalls, they got mountains and natures like this. So show you what's happening behind me. Beautiful, right? And you see how most of the people like behind me, they're wearing hoodies. Cause it's chilly, you know. I've always wanted to come back to Baguio when it was cold. I know the night market is still, should be happening. I probably might check that out later. But right now, since I just got here, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to look in for some food. This will be like some staircase over there that way. So we're gonna make it towards Session Road. And this are the staircases that would take you to busy Session Road, which is probably the busiest road in Baguio. And it goes all the way to SM Mall in Baguio. I came here last time and I filmed other areas because Baguio's pretty big, not just the downtown. They got the park over there ahead of me, and I went to other districts like La Trinidad. I went also to a park that has like a view of the mountains and everything. They have a botanical garden, so a lot of cool things to see out here. And then one thing I learned is that I think this is the only SM mall in the Philippines that has no air con. Usually the air that you get inside is natural from the weather, the cool weather out here in Baguio. So going down the stairs. Also another thing, Baguio is a city for you to do a nice workout because it's literally filled up with mountains, you know. The good thing now I have it easy because I'm literally going down the stairs, but wait until I start walking back up. That's gonna be intense, but we are literally getting the busy area of Session Road, so let's check it out. I miss it out here, man. I had a blast the last time I came to Baguio, so it feels good to be back. I'm just gonna be here for a short time, only a day, but yeah. And this is the beautiful, busy Session Road over here. You see how nice it is with the lights and everything, and it makes you feel like if you're in another country, and see how the people are literally bundled up with jackets and everything. Gotta tell you, yo, this is amazing. Look at the lights there behind me. It's beautiful though. See, this is literally decorate Session Road, pretty nice. With a Christmas tree, I tell you. Philippines literally hit different in the holiday season. Even though New Year's already passed, but they still got the city literally decorated up, you know, with the lights and everything. So let me see. Over here is looking pretty nice. I'm supposed to find food, but I'm getting distracted with the nightlife over here. It's pretty busy ahead of me. I'll show you. Here you see all the crowds and everything, the people. So a busy city on top of the mountains out here. Look at the lights of this building. Wow. I don't remember seeing it this nice the last time I came here in the nighttime. But yeah, it's a different vibe when you come here in the daytime and in the nighttime. And as you see, Session Road is literally packed with people. No matter what time of the day, what time of the year you come out here, it's always pretty busy. You see literally everybody is bundled up. Not bundled, but they're wearing a hoodie because, you know, the weather's actually chilly. Oh, they got a restaurant out here. What they got selling? Food. Looks like it's Chinese. And they got a fast food chain out here, but I don't know. They got other restaurants across the street too, and then a hotel here. I tell you, literally it makes it feel like if you're in another city outside of the Philippines. So yeah, this is awesome. Not gonna lie, it makes me feel like if I'm back home in the States, in Jersey City, when I'm wearing the hoodie. But once you go back to the coast of Manila, over there it's hot and humid. Here's Jollibee lit up with the lights and everything, so cardio, we're going down the hill, but it's gonna be crazy when I go back up. Not gonna lie, with a hoodie like this, it's kind of giving me a vibe like if I'm in Taiwan maybe. Like the people, everything, the sweaters. But yeah, this is like about, depending what time of the day and depending the traffic, about 4 hours outside of Metro Manila. Took me a little bit over that, you know, because did a little stop, a pit stop and stuff, but pretty worth it to drop. It's not too hard to get over here. You see, it keeps going. They got a lot of restaurants, pasta, a little bit of everything, you know, whatever you're craving. They got mats too, the Filipino fast food chain and other types of restaurants. So I had a little meal here. It's past 9 o'clock, but it's still busy out here. I think I might go check out the night market to see what's going on. I did film it the last time I came out here, but this night market happens like every day and it goes from 9 o'clock at night all the way to 2 in the morning. But yeah, the vibes are pretty nice. Some people over here, they're like if it's that cold, but me, I live in New Jersey for 15 years and you know it gets brutally cold over there. So this is perfect weather for me. Just a little light sweater or a long sleeve and you just feel good. But yeah, Baguio, like I say, is one of my favorite towns or cities in the Philippines. All the way up, if you love mountains and you love a good vibe, here's nice. Tomorrow you're gonna see a different vibe. It's nice in the daytime and they got like a lot of pine trees. Here we are, Session Road. Ooh, what's up, dog? They're here for donations and they got street performers and look how they decorate the lights over here. It's nice. I tell you, I would never get bored of exploring around here. And like I said, if you haven't checked out my previous video that I made like over a year ago in Baguio, check it out. I went to different locations and I'll show you more than just Session Road, like the main park that we got over here, you know. I guess the city very different from many other downtown districts out in the Philippines. But now we're gonna try to merge into the night market to see what's going on. Let's check it out a little bit, you know, I drove a little bit and then tomorrow we continue walking around. I'll probably hit the mall to see what's going on, show you some of the views. Not sure there's gonna be like a couple of fog around, but one highlight of being up here is like we are super high up, you know, above sea level. So that's what's caused the weather to be chill. So I think it's one of the coldest, if not the coldest city in the Philippines. And you get a lot of fog around here, so it's pretty nice, you know. So I literally just searched in Google. So the city of Baguio is 1,500 meters above sea level, so that's really high up. So that explains why it's a little bit more chillier up here, you know. But pretty amazing. Now I think I gotta merge into the street right here to the left and check out the night market to see what are the vibes down that way. I'm walking down the street and I see the night market. And they got another area where it's designated with food, but then also they have an outdoor market filled out with clothes. I wonder if they sell like hoodies or jackets out there, but I can see the amount of crowds right here ahead of me. Like I say, it happens every single day from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning, so 9 o'clock at night. I wonder if it goes on even if it pours down and rain. And here's like another regular street that looks pretty cool. They got some nice looking jackets. Gotta tell you, some people are literally dressed like if they're back in the States. But of course in the Philippines, you know, it's super, super hot, so they're probably not used to this type of weather. But like I said before, this is perfection for me. And then over here, you see the crowds of the night market. Right here, the night market, but I'm gonna wait for the light to, let's go this way. For the light to change and we'll stroll around the market. And here we go, the night market. Wow. Pretty crowded. I don't think it'll be comfortable for me to walk around and check out what they got. It's actually more crowded than when I came here in the summer. And then look what they sell here. They sell jackets literally, you know. Like I said, it gets cold over here. And if you go a little bit more higher, like towards Banawe, I think it's actually even colder in here. Look at all the people here bundled up wearing jackets and hoodies. Literally feels like if I'm back home in New Jersey again. So the market's pretty organized. Like I said, they sell everything from sneakers to a little bit of everything, and it's kind of like, you know, one way, then a one way, another one. The other side I want to go is very packed, but look, they even sell like socks out here, you know. They sell like purses and wallets for women. Yeah, some of the hoodies that they sell here are pretty nice looking and dope. Yeah, I wonder what this is, like Got some pretty cool styles over here. Shirts, pants, long sleeves. What's that, ATL, like Atlanta? That's nice. We got jerseys, Cleveland Cavaliers, hats, it's pretty nice. Over here you see the crowds of people going on. Very crowded, everybody's wearing hoodies, jackets, etc. Yeah, it's a long market, but it's very cool that they do this every night. And many night markets are being throughout the Philippines. I think this is actually one of my favorites. I've been to a couple ones in Metro Manila, Davao, but this one over here is pretty dope. As you know, Philippines is famous for tahoe. No, sorry. Here they got the strawberry, strawberry and ube one. I had the strawberry the last time, but I never heard about the ube. It's making a tahoe right there. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. Ube. So here we got a ube tahoe. For those who don't know, tahoe is kind of made out of pearls. I think it has custard. I'm not sure if it has also like tofu or something like that, but this one is, like I say, it's made out of ube. I already had the regular one. Many times I had the strawberry ones, but now I'm gonna try this one. Let's see. It's pretty good though. It's hot, This thing can fill you up. Okay, and it's not extremely sweet, so it's actually, pretty good. So yeah, only 50 pesos ube tahoe right here. Now that I think it, this thing is warm, so it's perfect for this weather out here. I was gonna go inside the market, but it's just too damn crowded, so. And most of the areas, it looks similar, it's just closed and stuff, but good to see the vibes. But I think tomorrow I'll just go out and film more out here. I'm gonna check out what other parks they have around, like parks. I drove around here, so it's easy for me to drive. Like I say, Baguio is actually pretty big. It's not just the city center. It's like spread out all over, mountains. So if you have a car, it's good to get around. But they also have taxis. They have Grab apps that works out here, so it can get you around to multiple destinations. But yeah, like I say, this is a really, really nice city in the Philippines. And if you come to the Philippines, I think this area over here, I highly recommend it, But yeah, I saw what I saw for today, and it's possible you can do a day trip over here, but there's so much to see out here. So I recommend that you stay a little bit longer and know exactly what you want to do. So I'm gonna wrap the video up for today, and then tomorrow I'll continue the exploration during the daytime and show you what's happening. And I'll figure where I'm gonna drive around this area, It's not just, like I said, like a city, it's also like a mountain area. And I'm a fan of the mountains besides the city too, so you can see it's still bustling out here. Right now it's 10, and it's actually pretty busy out here. You see everybody walking around. But yeah, it's pretty dope, and the lights over here is pretty beautiful, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. So it's the next day, and I'm in SM Mall. Like I say, the only mall that doesn't have the air conditioning. It's just central natural air. And I parked my car, I made it over here, but then I want to show you the view right in front of me at the balcony. They got like food sitting areas right here, but let me show you this beautiful view. This is it right here. You see the whole Baguio over here, and then it literally takes up like the whole space, like the balcony and stuff. They got multi-levels over there, so the higher you go, the better. And let me give you an insight of what's going on right here. This is Coldest University. The local park is right there. Last time I came, I stayed in a hotel over that side. And then you see a lot of houses in the mountains, pine trees all over. So right now the weather is a little bit warm, but in the nighttime it cools off. So I think I'm a little bit overdressed for the weather, but don't want to get sick, so it's good to prepare yourself for the weather. And this is the mall, SM Mall, They also have nice decorations of Christmas, multi-level floors. And one funny thing is, when I park the car, you would think I'm in the first level, but I'm literally in the basement because Baguio's literally filled up with mountains and hills. So yeah, but this is what the mall looks like. I did film here the last time I came. After this, I'm gonna walk the city center, and I'm gonna hit like an art museum. They have like a little, if you're a fan of art, like a carved art right in the city center. I wanna check it out and see what are the vibes over there. I didn't check it out the last time I came, so I'm trying to catch up with whatever I missed from last time. But this is what I'm explaining. I was in the first level that I'll show you going up, and then this is the main entrance in the back, because like I say, There's a lot of hills over here, so you would think you're in the first level, but you end up being in the basement level. So that's something pretty interesting about this mall over here. And then I'll show you here what's going on around this area. See the Christmas decoration? They got 1, 2 more floors. Then they got this one over here. So pretty nice, even though Christmas is over, they're still celebrating it over here. So pretty nice to see. Now I'm outside the mall. So the place I'm gonna hit is called, not sure if I'm saying it correct, Ili-likha Artist Village. You guys know I'm a huge fan of art, so it's right in the center of Baguio, near where I was walking last night. I want to show you the view over here so you can admire the beauty, the pine trees and everything. See, so it's not just palm trees. Look at all the pine trees. I think they also call it the city of pines here in Baguio. Like it feels like if you're in another country, but it's actually the Philippines. Also, Baguio is known for the strawberry. I don't think it's really the season, but last time I came, went to one of the strawberry fields and I filmed it, but it was off season, but I still managed to capture it. But now let's hit the downtown area and enter that building to see what are the vibes over there. Then over here is a busy Session Road, always filled with traffic jam, people. Even though last night it was busier. Oh, where do I cross now? Maybe I can cross over this way. Here it is. You see how different it is from the nighttime. Right, 2 cities in one, but pretty nice and impeccable city. Not gonna lie, this over here, you see the sidewalk? It's giving me vibes like if I'm in East Asia. This is Southeast Asia, but it's giving me vibes like if I'm in Taiwan or somewhere else, you know, how well paved the sidewalks are. And over here is a little bit more organized, even though they drive crazy. When they see you crossing, they stop, you know, so yeah, like it literally feels like if you're in another country. But I love it. Like I said, this is one of my top 3 favorite cities throughout the entire Philippines, you know. So here we are again, you know, everybody getting that money shot of Instagram pictures. And you see both sides, the restaurants and everything. Not too busy like it was last night, but I think later is when it's gonna get crazier. So I guess this is called like the quiet before the storm. Well, I'm starting to see, you know, a lot of movement over here. And then one thing I forgot is today is Sunday. Maybe they only do that like in the summers. I don't know if you guys been rocking with me for a long time. You saw my old video. I filmed it a Sunday and the whole Session Road was closed for pedestrians, but it's open. I mean, it's not closed, it's open. The cars are passing by, so I guess it's seasonal or something like that, you know, but I don't mind it. It still looks beautiful. Loving it out here, you know. This over here, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of giving me a little bit of a vibe of South by Vietnam, like the same style all the way up in the mountains. But despite it being in the mountains, it's pretty busy and pretty active. Here I am doing some cardio. I don't know if you can see the city behind me, but in this street should be the village, the artist village that I want to check out. I'm just tracing the Google Maps. Hopefully it's open. Probably where the crowds are. So it seems like it's a hidden gem. I just found out about this spot this morning because my fiance was watching a YouTube video of a Korean blogger who came all the way here to Baguio, and she literally covered up the spot. So I thought it was cool because I'm a huge fan of art. So I'm gonna check it out. You don't need a gym here. You just take the cardio. You just take the cardio and go up. So this is the spot that I want to check it out. Oh wow, this is looking dope. See, from the outside it's looking nice. And the grab drop people here, so you know the place is popular. If you randomly gotta watch my head, just go in. Wow, I love this. It looks like a cave, but and they even have a cafe right here. So this is the space over here. Look at it. Dope. Just be careful with your steps, but yeah. Wow, this is nice. It's like a cave. I never knew that this sits over here in Baguio. Then you could just walk around. This is lit. The amount of details that is put in this spot over here is just crazy, man. Like you gotta pay attention to everything out here and watch your step. But yeah, this is dope, like the carve and everything, you know, it's pretty amazing and cool. I'll show you. Man, look at this. Carved, and this is like a boat on top with some mosaic. Then they even have like a coffee shop if you want to grab a coffee and everything. Then you go up. This is cool, man. And then this is like a coffee shop they got right here. Or like a restaurant if you guys hungry, you can eat inside here with your coffee and everything, you know. So then look at this. I'm a huge fan of all of this. Let me see what's happening over here, and then I'm gonna figure out my way towards the other side. So this is actually free of entry. I thought it was like a fee to pay in, but you could just randomly walk in and check it out. Then it's just a backyard. Oh, this is cool. Look at this in front of me. Look at this. This is dope, man. And then you could just sit there and enjoy a meal. Construction area, then they got a backyard, and they got sea all the way in the end. So yeah, this is dope. This is like an artificial cactus. Let me show you. Nice. Now let's try to make it towards the other side. I don't know if my camera can capture clearly what it looks in front. This is literally like a house. I even see a spider web, but we're gonna go in the inside and make it to the second or third level. Not sure how many levels this has, but here, see, it's literally like a house here covered with trees. And it seems like they're building more over here for people to go in. Make it to the other side. I think this other side is gonna be actually cool. And this is the second floor over here. Oh wow, they got like another level up here, but then does it have like more restaurants in here? Oh wow, this is cool. This is cool, man. They got like 2 or 3 coffee shops inside here with food, so it's actually really dope. But I'm gonna make my way towards the top to see what's going on. I gotta tell you, I've been to many artist villages, and this is actually probably the coolest village of art I've seen. Everything carved over here, you know. Everywhere you look is gorgeous, and you can sit down and take pictures, you know. And it's free, that's the best of all. And then if you're hungry, they got a couple of restaurants around here. So yeah, this is actually very cool. I love it. I tell you, Baguio never stops to impress me with so much that it has to offer. This over here is a theater. I don't know if you can see it because it's dark, but look at the chairs. I'm whispering because I don't want to make noise, but I think if I go in the front, it's actually better. So look at this. Look at the floors. I'm gonna wait for them to finish their picture. I don't know how clear you guys can see this, but look. The ceiling is dope. And then there's a screen. I wonder what movie you can see. I feel like a little bit of a spooky vibe here. So I decided to try one of the restaurants out here. They got like 3 options, but this one over here is called Carpet Fusion, and it caught my attention. So it went pretty basic. I just ordered like a toast. I think it comes with potatoes and a lychee iced tea, you know. So just waiting for the food to be served. Pretty affordable too. So gonna wait for the food, and I'll show you guys what it looks like and test it out to see if it's good. So the food has arrived. I guess I'll call this like a brunch. I had a like breakfast in the hotel, but it was so crowded, so kind of turned me off to make a line. So I ordered the lychee tea. Let's see. Teas over here in the Philippines are different than the ones back home in the States. They tend to be more sweet over here, so I'm gonna start off basic with the tea. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Well balanced, you know. It's not like that flavored tea that you taste back in the States, and it has a little bit of the lychee in it, so, and it's not super sweet, so it's drinkable. That's good. Now I'm gonna try the fries and then work my way to the sandwich. Here you got the fries. I guess you dip it in this sauce over here, so I'm gonna dip it in, then try it out with the sauce. Goes pretty well. They literally give you gloves to eat your food. This is reminding me when I was in Malaysia and I ate durian. The only difference, this food is not smelling like the durian, but giving me back flashbacks of that. If you guys want to check out that video, I'll probably put it up here of me suffering myself eating a durian. But let's try the sandwich. And this is the sandwich here. It has like an egg in it, so or the sauces too. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I'm gonna try it. So yeah, it's pretty good and a little bit messy in your hands, so I think I understand why they gave me this gloves. And now I'm gonna try my fiance's coffee. It's called, what's the name of the coffee? That Gora coffee. I never tried, but that's her hand. Pretty interesting. My first time trying this kind of coffee. yeah, it's pretty nice. It's good. So yeah, gonna finish up this food and I'll catch you guys later with more areas to showcase here in Baguio. That was this cool spot in the artist village right here in Baguio. Definitely, I recommend you to check it out if you come out up here. And now I'm gonna drive about 30 minutes outside from here, where it's the entrance of Baguio, and they have a lion's head. I think it's like a new attraction, so I'm gonna go check it out and film. Gonna try my best to find a parking around that area. It's like in the curvy road, you know, but pretty cool spot that they have over there, you know, open all day, all night. So gonna go check it out. I think I already seen enough of what I wanted to see. This is just a little short trip, but guys, you know, I've checked out many other spots in Baguio on my previous trips, so you can check out my older video when I film out here. But yeah, many other places to explore in the Philippines, and in a week I'm gonna go to another country and film a little bit more, but then I'm coming back here, so I'll catch you guys in the Lion's Head. Over here, look at the crowds of people in Session Boat. I think it's just lunchtime too, so I'm not gonna raise the camera high, but you see it all busy out here, so pretty crazy. But a lovely city, you know, nice weather. And this is where they had the lights lit up. You can see the better architecture right now. So as I'm driving down, I did a little pit stop over here. We're in the mountains. You can see like they got like a beautiful mural over there, but then I want to show you this view right behind me. Ta-da, look at this, in the mountains, all the way up. The view was actually nicer when I was driving a little bit more ahead, but this is what you get, like this barricades, houses over there, like it always blows my mind. How do they manage to build something like this? It's actually hot down this way comparing to up there, but yeah, Mother Nature. Like I say, Baguio, if you ever come to the Philippines, please try to make it possible to visit Baguio. It's beautiful. I think I'm seeing a little bit of a rice terrace over that way too. One place I want to go eventually is Banaue. They have some huge major rice terraces, so yeah, I tell you, so much to see in this beautiful country. But yeah, this is it right here. See the mountains. Wow, look at this. This is insanity. And the views, all of this is dope. I made a little mistake. I said that the lion, I thought it was new, but I just found out it's actually old and it's been here for decades, you know. And it's probably when you're driving to Baguio, it's probably one of your first impressions out here. And it's actually really busy and actually pretty massive. So I'm gonna go check it out. This will be the grand finale of this little short trip in Baguio. They also have like vendors out here selling around, comfort room. There's a parking over that way if you gotta use the restroom. And then it's just right out here. This is the massive lion head right here. This is probably gonna be your first impression when you drive to Baguio. Super massive though. I just wanna know how long has this been here. It was sculpture, it's a sculpture on a natural solid rock project. So it's 1971 and 1972, so wow, this is older than me. And expectations versus reality, hundreds of people out here. Got a marker right down that way, but then you got like the huge, massive lion head right here. Guess I'm doing touristy things. Here's a beautiful lion. It's my brother right there. I'm gonna name him Uncle Pedro. What do you guys think? Or Tito Pedro, I'm in the Philippines. But not the lion from the Lion King, but this is still pretty awesome to look at. Pretty big, and then you see people wearing the tribal outfit over here in Baguio. Because Philippines has a lot of tribes throughout the regions. Then they got people selling food, tahoe and stuff like that. And then you see all the market and everything, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, let me see what they got here. If you want to buy like a pasalubong for your family, you can come out here. Yo, it's hot here. I should have took off my sweater. A lot of cool tribal stuff that they sell out here. Perfect souvenirs to take back, you know, to your province, your city, or whatever country you guys come from if you visit out here. I think here I get a better angle of the lion. Yep, pretty awesome. So this is either your first or last impression of Baguio when you be driving out here. So yeah, pretty epic. So many cool spots to be exploring in this beautiful country. I think over here there's a view of the mountains. Let me see. So I managed to capture whatever I could with the view of the mountain back there. But yeah, you know, it's been a little awesome short trip before I head to another country in less than a week. So, you know, it's being awesome out here. you know, exploring the vibes. So I think I'm gonna start wrapping up this little short trip of Baguio right here with the lion behind me. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.